Hello and welcome to a very special unboxing of the Blood Angels Crimson Paladins. This box set will cost you £60 from Forge World, and I hasten to add that these aren't my models. I purchased them for a subscriber and I have waited almost 9 weeks for them. They ran out of stock of them at the Horus Heresy Weekender on the 2nd of February, and I've waited that long. I've had no correspondence about a delay or anything like that. I've recently found out that the models purchased that were out of stock at the event were only going to be delivered for the general release, which really defeats the whole purpose of you buying them at the event or parting with your money at the event, other than essentially guaranteeing them for release. Because Sanguinius, for instance, is out of stock. I've also got Sanguinius's limited edition base in here for my own Sanguinius model. The subscriber received his Sanguinius and his base a little while ago when I posted them. Anyway, let's unbox this. As I say, this isn't mine. This is the subscriber's, but the base in here is mine. So £60 for a set of Terminators in resin is quite expensive, considering that an example from one of the first set of Terminators from the Horus Heresy, the Emperor's Children Phoenix Terminators, are £10 cheaper, £50. So picking different legions, as you know, such as Word Bearers for instance, with their Primarch being £60, may well save you a load of money compared to the newer models that Forge World have released. You'll be pleased to know that the Malevolence book has been shipped, and that's my own, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will come tomorrow on Saturday, and I'll be able to give you a first look on that. If it doesn't come tomorrow, it'll definitely come Monday, and then I can give you a full first look at that. So in here, this is the set of Paladins, I'm sure of it, because it says in here Sanguinius Scenic Base. Because it's just come out today, I will be doing a separate unboxing of the Scenic Base. It's out of stock and I have Sanguinius fully built anyway. So let's have a look at the Crimson Paladins. Now the subscriber said that I could open this and unbox it on the channel and share it all with you. So I'm obviously eternally grateful for that generous offer. Put a thumbs up if you like this unboxing location on the desk rather than on the buffet. So it comes in one of these boxes. It's white, generic Forge World boxes just with the sticker on there. I mean, you can only wonder how much they would charge if it had pictures of the units, but I'm sure it wouldn't be that much just to take colour picture and just put a colour picture on it rather than just have it labelled. You know, certainly look nicer on the shelves at the Forge World HQ, Games Workshop HQ in Nottingham. Anyway, there we go. That's what they look like, in case you weren't familiar. Okay, that's the thumbnail picture taken. Okay, so let's have a look at the instruction guide first of all. Oh, I'm all tangled up with these cables with the microphone and the power lead and everything. Anyway, so Blood Angels Legion Crimson Paladins, also known within the obscure dogma of the 9th Legion as the Cheruvim or the Stormwinds. The Crimson Paladins are one of the warrior orders of the First Sphere. As with the other First Sphere orders, they forsake name and rank to assume an identity and role that subsumes all sense of self and leaves them with only the singular duty assigned them. Such a sacrifice, made in the name of the Great Angel and for the sake of their brothers, bolsters the resolve of these warriors to the point that no threat or dire fate can turn them from their purpose. There we go. So it looks like you get them with the blades, a spear and a lovely assault cannon. There are all the parts there. I'd like to say that there are 41, but there are clearly some parts that are in multiples, such as 10 shoulder pauldrons, 2 of those kinds of heads, and so on. Before assembling the model, wash each part thoroughly. So although they have a working with resin little guidebook in there, it does actually say, you know, wash each part thoroughly with an abrasive brush, such as a toothbrush, to release any release an agent, then remove excess resin such as mould lines, casting gates, vents and shims. So as always, it's highly detailed resin material from Forge World. So there are a couple of steps that you need to take before you can just put them together. They say use Citadel super glue, but I've actually got a mixture. I've got either the Loctite super glue with a brush or the Gorilla Glue super glue. Don't get the gel though, it's terrible. Anyway, that's this instruction guide. It's brilliant. You've got different options there. I'm thinking that you can rotate the arms a little bit. The shields are a bit funky looking, but there we go. I do like this spear. So what are they called? That's the assault cannon, and that is the, it says tassel, but then polearm. So yeah, Model E has two alternative builds. So you can have it, either have him with a sword or with the polearm. So you've got one, oh, D has two alternative builds too. Definitely go with the assault cannon. I would go for the assault cannon, my friend, if you're watching. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 different types and 2 different types. So let's unbox these, let's have a little look. Clearly I'm going to be very careful and not lose any pieces for you. So they're the bases. I won't rattle them too much, but you get the 5 40mm Terminator bases as always. There's your little guide to building resin kits. That was checked on the 7th of March. Very interesting that it was checked on the 7th. I assumed that this kit was then ready for the 7th, and it is now the 5th. So for almost a month, unfortunately, my friend, they've been waiting on it for almost a month, which really does suck, in my opinion. They've been waiting for the general release, and I can't apologise enough, but I feel it's not for me to apologise, it's for those people at Forge World. So plenty of detail here. I'm going to try and do this justice, spend a little bit longer on this unboxing. So they're the armour pieces. They look identical to each other. Nice power plant exhaust vents. Oh, you got a couple more here. Do they look the same? Yeah, I want to say they look the same. So 5 of those. Oh, we've got some legs. Hopefully you can see that. Plenty of detail there. Love it. Some blood drops and a nice flowing sort of garment. And another set of legs walking in the opposite direction. Obviously with it flowing a different way. Yeah, I mean, other than changing the arms and things, they're going to look quite samey if you have 10. But there we go. At least 2 of them you can have different loadouts. Oh, that's pretty cool, that one. So there's your 3 sets of legs. This is the 4th one. This looks to be the sergeant. And then finally this one here, which I assume is the heavy weapons Terminator Paladin. You get a couple of arms, a left arm and a right arm. Lots of detail. I like these tassels, or whatever you call them, underneath the shoulder pauldrons. This is Cataphracti Terminator armour, if you must know. Something that gives one of the most amount of protection, but it's not as mobile as the Tartarus. Nice assault cannon, not that long either. I like that. Not a stubby assault cannon, it's just the right length. And I do like this drum magazine for it. Very awesome. So, oh yeah, even some detail on the other side. Got some heads. Looks like there's 5 heads there, all helmeted. Are they the same? No, they're slightly different. So those 2 look exactly the same, but then that one has a little cutout grill on the left side, that one on the right side, and that one on both sides. So slightly different helmets. And then the shoulder pauldrons themselves, they look all exactly the same, all with the Blood Angels insignia. And then these all look exactly the same. They've just got 9 on there. They look really cool though, very striking with the number. Okay, that's in that box. Gently move them to one side and we'll have a look at this box here. Now, because this isn't my own model, I am open to unboxing, well, any Warhammer 40,000 or Horus Heresy models you wish me to unbox. Just send me a private message as always, and I'll be more than happy to feature them in one of my videos. So this is the meat of this model kit, the weapons and shields and things like that. So look at those shields. They are all different, individual, unique. It looks like it's got this lovely looking mask on there. On the bottom, different ornate details. They look too ornate to be shields, don't they? They really do. This one has the blood drop and then the number 9, and on the reverse, well, the reverse is exactly the same except for this one is for a different arm, it would seem. I think this is for the right arm and these are for the lefts. So there are 3 shields. I've got this awesome looking sword here with this chest piece and gorget, lovely gorget, plenty of details. I'm very, very jealous, my friend. I would love these just as a normal Terminator squad. Fantastic. And then another section. I don't know whether it's repeated, but no, it's not repeated. They're completely different. There's a blood drop, and then on there there's a skull. Got to have a skull somewhere, right? And then just got to remember the order these came in. So shields on the top, and then this one again is different. The blood drop is different, and the cape positioning is different, or the cloak positioning is different. Lots of detail on these. And then do we have some more? Any more for any more? Yep, we've got 2 more shields in here. There we are. So again, if you look at all the 5 shields, they're all different. I like them all, I really do. I'm not sure I like the ones with the faces as much. I prefer these sort of Legion symbols and the numbers, but there we go. They're all unique. You've got this one here, which I assume is like the heavy weapons guy. He's got an extra bit of targeting. It's got an extra bit of optics for targeting. So already I count 6 heads in the set, and this awesome looking sword. And then here you've got a bit of the scenic base, which unfortunately is hidden on the instruction booklet. It's there underneath his foot, but it is there. So that's his polearm. Lovely looking weapon. Not bent at all, my friend. You won't need to bend that too much. Maybe there, bend it a little bit, but I'm sure it's well within your skills. And then you've got the 7th head. So 7 heads in this set. This is the one without the helmet. He's got half of his helmet. Games Workshop and Forge World seem to be doing this recently, having Space Marines with only half helmets. And there are a couple of tassels, it looks like, and that's part of the scenic base. And then finally we get the rest of the swords and arms to go with those shields. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords, 5 shields, a pole arm, and the assault cannon, which was clearly in the other selection of pieces. So all the delicate sword and shield pieces are in this set. Again, another unique chest piece. I think all the swords are the same, I want to say. Yeah, the swords definitely look all the same, but different positions. So there you go. That is all of the swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a pole arm. I think it's really cool that the assault Terminator, the assault cannon arm Terminator, has this sword as well as this assault cannon. Absolutely brilliant. And then yeah, you can equip the other 3 with swords, and then the captain with the pole arm or even the sword. or you can have them all with swords if you really want to go down that route. Okay, there you go. That is my unboxing and first look of the Blood Angels Legion Crimson Paladins. What do you guys think of all the sculpts so far? I think £60 is quite pricey, but as you can see, they're all highly detailed, and they're going to be an absolute joy to put together for the gentlemen that these are going to, and I really hope you enjoy them. And I'm very jealous because I'd love to just put them in a warm bath now and start putting them together. I'll be shooting off to the post office straight after this video, and they'll be winging their way to you first class. Hopefully you'll get them either tomorrow or Monday, so look out for them. Thank you ever so much for the opportunity, my friend, for allowing me to unbox these on my channel. What do you guys think of the models? Put it in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.